Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, from SNAP recipient to a business owner paying it forward, how a Pasco restaurant is helping feed families during the government shutdown. Then, combining local history with spooky stories, we'll tell you about a tour revealing the haunted side of the Tri-Cities. Plus, retail changes are reshaping the landscape. We will tell you about the new business making roots in the Tri-Cities. And Stacey Lee, will Halloween weekend be frightfully cold?
That's right. We're working on that spooky forecast. Look at all the fog outside. I have all the details and what to expect this weekend. The News at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Here we go on this Friday. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy is off tonight. We start with a new business alert for you. Best Pizza Ever, a restaurant in Pasco, is giving away free slices of pizza to those affected by SNAP benefits ending during the government shutdown. One of the restaurants inside of Pasco's Specialty Kitchen, they say they will continue to give out free SNAP slices until everyone's benefits are reinstated, or they go broke doing it. It's a cause close to the owner's heart, having been on the SNAP program until July of this year when he opened Best Pizza Ever.
I was hanging out in this peanut park right here, and I looked at this place, and then I decided to open this pizza place because I have a background in this industry. And so when the government people were complaining about SNAP being shut down, I felt it was a personal. I felt in my heart that I needed to give back to the community.
Originally starting on their own, community members asked if they could donate to the cause. In less than 24 hours, over $700 has been donated to keep the free slices going, each dollar being worth a slice of pizza. Firefighters in Walla Walla were called out early this morning for a house fire on Donald Street. Crews arrived just after 3 a.m. to find a duplex under construction with light smoke coming from the front. The Walla Walla Fire Department, along with County Fire District 4, quickly got the flames under control in less than 20 minutes. Nobody was hurt. Damage is estimated at $75,000. Investigators say the fire was accidental, likely caused by an electrical failure in extension cords. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Nice.
I'm a tabby cat with sparkles.
Are you feeling good weather-wise tonight, though? That's the question.
Well, look out your window. It is already foggy tonight. It's been chilly today, so rather spooky forecast. Let's take a look at our Skycam here in Richland. Legends Casino Skycam. Look at that fog just kind of hanging out over the river. So you know what? It's the perfect Halloween ambiance. 47 degrees outside right now. That humidity up to 74%. And that means that fog that we're seeing is going to be hanging around as we move through the night. So anyway, let's take a look at those temperatures elsewhere around the region. We're in the 40s, a little warmer, believe it or not, than we were yesterday as far as our overnight lows are going to be going tonight. We're going to stay above freezing all through the region, 30s and 40s, the warm spot being Walla Walla at 41. Here is the spooky weather pattern that's moving our direction. Well, I'm clicking the button, but it's not going. There it is. We're going to see those showers drift through the area, especially tomorrow. But then as we get to Sunday, things are going to clear out. We have a much nicer day on tap. With that system coming in, cue the winds. We have wind alerts all through the region. We could see gusts in the Columbia Basin area up to 50 miles an hour. The Gorge with wind gusts up to 55 miles per hour. Now, planning your evening, again, chilly, bundle up. That's pretty chilly out there for the trick-or-treaters, and we could see a few sprinkles up towards the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. Look for that patchy fog tonight. It's going to be a wet, windy Saturday, and don't forget, we fall back on Sunday. The full trick-or-treat forecast is on the way. Austin?
All right, Stacey, thank you. If you are looking for a Halloween activity with a little local history, you can now explore the haunted side of the Tri-Cities. Pretty Gritty Tours, a Washington-based tour company, is offering ghost tours in Richland and Kennewick this year. The company was founded in 2016 by travel journalists Chris Staudinger and Tawny Clark, who returned home to the Pacific Northwest to share the region's untold stories. Each tour lasts about an hour and takes participants through historic locations known for ghostly legends and mysterious events.
Almost 10 years ago, I started Pretty Gritty Tours as a walking tour company, and originally based in Tacoma here, but has expanded outwards. And the last couple of years, I really wanted to get back to the Tri-Cities where I had graduated from Pasco High School. And our most popular is, of course, the Ghost Tour.
The tours run throughout the fall, and they'll soon be offering tours in the Yakima area. You can find all the details at Pretty Gritty Tours by visiting their website. In this general election, one of the 5 seats that's up for re-election is the District 3 position. Eva Risto Salas decided to run for the first time for a school board seat. Salas was born and raised in Sunnyside and was going through some tough times while attending school, which inspired him to run for those kids that see it as sort of a refuge. For those voters who feel the district board and the community's relationship could have been stronger, Salas says his personal experience can help really bridge the gap.
I come with a different perspective. I have the experience and the struggle of most of my community. I grew up in the neighborhood, and so I'm going to look at things a different way. And so that means that when I'm up there and I'm at the board, I'm going to be arguing for things that they're struggling with, and I think that's what's lacking. And I can give that to them because my experiences are different. I see the community as, to a certain extent, a larger family. And when I look at them, I see myself in them. And so I think that I can bring change in that way.
This is the first year voters in Sunnyside will vote for school board positions by district. To make your vote count, get your ballot in by 8 p.m. at a ballot drop-off box. Of course, that's November the 4th. Well, the business scene in the Tri-Cities usually changes just like the seasons do, sometimes busy, sometimes quiet. But this late fall, we bring you the inside scoop on fresh businesses planting roots. In Pasco, a sweet new treat has arrived. Crispy Cones, an ice cream shop franchise, has opened its doors, adding a fresh flavor to the community. Meanwhile, in Richland, bargain hunters have a new hotspot as Five Below steps into the space formerly occupied by Party City, which closed this past summer. But hope and growth take center stage with Tristan Rowe, owner of Burlesque Brew. After 18 years of running a coffee shop in Kennewick, she is expanding to West Richland, opening a second location, bringing a swirl of emotions.
Going really good, but it's still really scary. You never know. It's still pretty early on, and especially going into the winter. Winter usually is slower time for coffee stands, so it is scary but exciting, and hopefully we do good.
Looking ahead, Planet Fitness has signed on to join the growing community of businesses in West Richland with plans to add new strip malls. Now to Capitol Hill. 1 month in the government shutdown, hundreds of thousands of federal employees are going without pay. As of tonight, funding for SNAP benefits has run dry. ABC's Christiane Cordero has these details from D.C.
Today, just hours before SNAP benefits were set to run out of money, a federal judge in Rhode Island ruled the Trump administration must use emergency funding to keep the food assistance program afloat. The judge in this case deciding the suspension of SNAP funding is arbitrary and likely to cause irreparable harm, ordering the USDA to distribute the money as soon as possible. In a similar but separate case, a judge in Massachusetts ruled it's unlawful to cut SNAP funding but didn't specify how to fund it. Some 42 million Americans from just about every state rely on SNAP benefits to help put food on the table. The lawsuits follow an effort from Democrats demanding the USDA move money around.
The money's there, and Trump has said, don't spend a dime. We want to use hungry people as hostages.
The president today claimed Democrats are working against their own constituents.
When you're talking about SNAP, if you look, it's largely Democrats. They're hurting their own people.
The administration so far stands by its position that emergency funds can only protect SNAP through an act of Congress. It's unclear if they plan to appeal today's ruling. Caught in between, SNAP recipients like Sandra Esquivel.
Yes, it's very helpful. I like to get the meat and the vegetables because that's the most important things.
It's one of several consequences of a government shutdown that has left hundreds of thousands of Americans without a paycheck as it stretches into its second month. The sticking point, whether to negotiate extending Obamacare subsidies set to expire at the end of this year. If they do, health care premiums for the ACA's more than 20 million enrollees could skyrocket.
I don't know if I've ever cried opening a letter from an insurancer before, but it happened this time.
Stacy Cox says she currently pays about $500 to cover her and her husband, a premium set to jump to more than $2,000 a month next year.
That was ABC's Christiane Cordero reporting. The House will be on recess again next week for the 6th week in a row. Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on coverage of the looming rise in health insurance costs. Plus, tomorrow, 40 million Americans could go without food aid. In the meantime, our News at 5 is just getting started. Here's what's coming up next. The next generation of journalists make their debut in Kennewick, why Sagecrest Elementary is getting a fresh perspective. Plus, Stacey Lee is back with a full look at your First Alert weather forecast. But on this Halloween, we leave you with some fun pictures from you, our viewers. Stay right.
USA's November sales event.
Meaning no money down and no interest for up to 3 years on our best-selling mattresses.
Like a queen plush Sealy mattress for just $3.99.
Or an adjustable bed for just $9.99.
Or a king-size memory foam mattress for just $7.99.
Visit our showrooms or shop online at MattressDepotUSA.com.
But hurry, our November sales event ends soon.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models. See your Inland Empire GMC dealers.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Head to Queensgate Gardens in Richland for some fall family fun. Explore our corn and hay bale mazes, zoom down the dump truck slide, or try pumpkin archery. Get creative with pumpkin painting, go fishing, and enjoy our U-Pick flower field. Make fall memories at Queensgate Gardens.
Arizona at Dallas. Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now.
The news on this Halloween continues. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, there is a new media outlet in town, and they're telling stories from the halls of Sagecrest Elementary School in Kennewick. It's called the Owl Observer, and it is written and drawn by the school's brand new newspaper club. They are writing stories about recess, books, and even reviewing viral trends such as, do I really have to say this? 6-7. 6-7. All right, my director said I had to say it. The club was created by librarian Chantel Rivera, who says she enjoyed participating in newspaper clubs as a student and wanted to bring that same joy to Sagecrest.
And when I became a teacher, I really wanted to find some way to work in having a newspaper with kids. And I hadn't been able to yet until I became a librarian. I found out that I got to run my own club, and right away I knew I was going to run a school newspaper.
The Owl Observer's first edition came out earlier in October, and the club's plan is to release a new paper each month. It is time for a WSU Tri-Cities tradition to open up the month of November. Its annual Day of the Dead celebration is next Monday from 5 to 7 p.m. The annual event is student-run and open to other students, families, and community members. It will feature fun, dancing, and food, including plates, tacos, and lots of desserts. The celebration will also give attendees a space to honor loved ones who have passed away.
So yes, we will be having a community altar that will be an opportunity for people to bring pictures or trinkets of their loved ones, and it's just kind of a way of remembering them and bringing them so that they can be honored during the celebration.
This year's event will be hosted at WSU Tri-Cities Student Union Building. It is a fun and frightful day, but Halloween can also be dangerous for little witches and wizards. Tonight, Mandy Gaither has 5 dangers to avoid to keep trick-or-treaters safe tonight.
It's a day filled with carved pumpkins, costumes, and candy. But before you head out this Halloween, make sure your trick-or-treaters stay safe.
It can be dangerous for lots of different reasons.
Dr. Manisha Agarwal with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta says there are 5 Halloween hazards to keep in mind today. First, costumes can cause a child to trip, so she says to make sure it fits properly, and if there's a mask, make sure the child can see through it. Second, nighttime visibility is a hazard, so make sure the trick-or-treater can be easily seen at night, even if their costume is dark.
Think about adding reflective stickers and other designs that might make it easier for your child to be spotted by people who might be driving by.
Third, being a pedestrian at night can also be dangerous. Agarwal says to stick to sidewalks, go over how to safely cross a road, and if there's a car, make eye contact with the driver before crossing.
It's also really important to remind our older kids and teens to stay off their phones. Yes, distracted driving is a thing, but so is being a distracted pedestrian.
Fourth, some candies can be a choking risk to young children, especially if they're running around. So Agarwal says to keep treats like hard candies away from little ones. And finally, watch out for cannabis, which can look like candy.
It's really important to carefully check the labels of your child's candy or any other goodies they bring home.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Yeah, really helpful stuff, right? The doctor also says if you are driving, slow down and look for children.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's get that spooky forecast out there. Take a look outside. Very spooky. Already seeing some fog looking down into the Yakima Valley from the Atanum Ridge on our Bi-Mart Skycam. 47 degrees now. Why all the fog? Lots of humidity in the air. 74% humidity. And again, this is the better chance of seeing a few sprinkles tonight, but so far we're dry, so you could encounter that just because of the fog alone. Temperatures all through the region in the 40s, so a little cool depending on who you are, but to me that's chilly. All right, let's take a look at our trick-or-treat forecast by the hour. So we have about a 10% chance of seeing some rain in Yakima, pretty low, mainly dealing with fog. Tri-Cities has less than a 10% chance, so looks like our little trick-or-treaters are going to stay dry. But there is a big system moving in, mainly on the west side. Kids in Seattle, and well, they're getting drenched there. They are wearing the trash can over their costume. Everybody else, we're just dealing with some low clouds and fog tonight. Now there's another system moving across the area tomorrow with high amounts of moisture, especially along the Cascade Crest, where we could see some flood advisories in place on the west side of the state. Whatever gets left over is what we're going to see on our side. As that system moves in, the strong gusty winds will develop as well, especially here in the Columbia River Gorge. Secure those loose items. Look for gusts tomorrow up to 50 miles an hour, and that's going to kick in at 11 till 11 tomorrow. Let's take a look on Futurecast, though. Look at these winds. By 11, we are rocking and rolling all through the area with strong gusty winds. By 1, it's still windy. It's going to stay windy all afternoon, even by 6 p.m. So, yep, blustery day. By the time we get to about 10 o'clock at night, then we'll start to see those winds decrease and calm down as we move into our Sunday. Futurecast is showing some rain. I think it's mainly in the form of fog and little droplets of water in the air. Tomorrow, though, that's when we'll see those showers start to move in from the Cascades. Hit or miss, Tri-Cities. We're not expecting a big deluge of rain, however it is there. And then we'll start to see those snow levels drop as we get into Saturday night and Sunday. Things clear out, though, on Sunday. It's going to be a pretty nice day, partly cloudy, but much better weather outside. This is the amounts of rain we could see. Better chances of seeing a decent amount near Dayton. And, of course, the Cascade Mountains down below a lot less. Our next chances for rain Monday through Thursday of next week, where we could see quite a bit of wet weather outside. Tonight's lows down in the 30s and 40s, so we're staying above the freezing level. So for Day of the Dead tomorrow, expect some breezy conditions and rain showers. We'll see falling back at 58 degrees on Sunday. We stay in the 50s through the middle of the week, but you can tell that we're going to see lots of rain headed our direction. Yakima will see 65 with rain tomorrow, 57 as we set those clocks back on Sunday, and we'll stay in the 50s there for the rest of the week. Pretty active weather for the Kittitas Valley, gusty winds there as well. Daylight savings on Sunday there as well, and Monday, look at those temperatures dropping down to 48. Some of the overnight lows in the Kittitas Valley will be down around that freezing level, so we could see some slippery roads around that region. Walla Walla also looking very wet going forward as we enter November. Sunday, though, that's going to be the nicest day of the weekend. So be prepared for gusty winds tomorrow, the rain showers, a little break Sunday, then the next atmospheric river moves on in. So,
lots going on.
There it is.
All right, and I'm sure the kiddos are probably just getting started right now.
Just getting started.
Yeah.
Bundle up, you should stay dry, kids.
All right, thank you, Stacey. Coming up next, state recognition coming to Prosser, why the wastewater treatment team is being honored.
As a funeral home owner, I see firsthand how important it is to have a coroner who treats families with care and professionalism. That is why I am supporting Marshall Slight. Marshall has the experience, the integrity, and the compassion that this job demands. When it comes to serving our community through life's most difficult moments, Marshall is the right guy. On Election Day, please join me in voting for Marshall Slight for Yakima County Coroner.
Paid for by Committee to Elect Marshall Slight.
We're cooking up something special. Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house, every day, by people who take fresh seriously. A collection of signature products you won't find anywhere else. Meticulously prepared with only the freshest ingredients. And sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
Kraken, Rangers. Coverage begins at 7, Saturday on MeTV.
All right, time for the Spotlight at 5. The City of Prosser is congratulating staff at the wastewater treatment plant. They are the recipients of the 2024 Outstanding Performance Award from the Washington State Department of Ecology. Officials presented the award at the council meeting this week. All right, if you have an idea for the Spotlight, send it to us through any of our social media platforms or email news@applevalleyNewsNow.com. All right, Cat Lady, what do you have
That's
next?
right. When we come right back, I've got a great reason to smile. You don't want to miss it. And one final check of your weekend forecast.
This is Halloween, pumpkin scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene, trick or treat. Tell your neighbors gonna die of fright. It's our time, everybody.
It's Mattress Depot USA's November sales event.
Meaning no money down and no interest for up to 3 years on our best-selling mattresses.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
My husband and I had planned our dream home, and it was years in the making. I didn't want to just show up at any big box store. We wanted to sit down, and I want you to spend time with us. Like, this is a big investment. Our family spends so much time in our kitchen, and now that we're moved in, we are so pleased with our experience with Fred's, with the product line, and how it really aesthetically added value to our kitchen. Fred's Appliance over-delivered.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V.
Wheel of Fortune Live, America's game show, comes to your hometown in this thrilling live theatrical experience. Contestants are randomly selected from the audience to solve puzzles and win big. Live at Legends Event Center, Saturday, November 15th and Sunday, November 16th. Don't miss your chance to spin it to win it. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and at the Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Wheel of Fortune Live.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Wait! Go, go, go! Yeah!
Cardinals, Cowboys, Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now.
Apple Valley News Now is Pasco,
Yakima,
Leella,
West Richland. Our broadcast center may be in Kennewick, but Apple Valley News Now is everywhere.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station is everywhere you want us to be. Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. You wait for it every night. We mentioned the Northern Lights last night.
That's right.
Somebody caught him. That's right. That was happening last night up in Othello. So there was maybe a little clearing in those clouds and a little bit of less light pollution there, and they were able to capture that. So thank you to P. Keller 650 who sent that in. QR code right there on top of your screen. That's how you get your photos on TV, thanks to Lifetime Dental. Here's your headlines. Again, rain likely, gusty winds. We've got wind advisories in place. We're going to have more rain next week, and your low temps in 30s and 40s, not too shabby. Tomorrow, look at all the raindrops coming down, Austin. So tomorrow's like a hangout and sit around the house and eat your candy.
There you go. Yes, perfect excuse.
I don't have any kids to test for poison, but
hoping your news is good news. Stay safe.
Happy Halloween.